Heyo, welcome into CHGO Bets Daily, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download the app today and use promo code CHGO when you sign up. Welcome into a remote version of CHGO Bets Daily. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me is Cody Delmendo, my partner in degeneracy. Can't say that big word. You can follow Cody on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. Cody, what's up?
Not much, Sean. Congratulations on your W yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you, Shane, who's saying that as well. And what's up, James Orlando, hanging out with us in the chat.
Shout out to James. I saw him at the Bears day one draft party. Saw him there.
Yes, very good to meet James on Thursday night. That was cool.
Yeah. Good times. Also, what's up, Law Dog?
Good times.
Hi.
Good times. And shout out to the Bears.
This morning because of our Slack channel that's talking about insane Chicago-based sandwiches. And
well, first off, the horseshoe isn't Chicago-based.
No. Yes. I meant the gym shoe, which
yes,
I'm very depressed that I've actually never heard of it.
It looks like a Mr. Sub. Like it kind of just looks like a Euro sandwich.
That's what I was thinking.
But it's Euro, it's Italian beef, and it's corned beef. So
that's
quite.
I gotta try it.
There.
I didn't realize that was all the meats.
I need to try it. Yeah, it's on the list.
Hey, let's just go to 111th in Michigan. I mean, you want me to come pick you guys up? I mean, we'll take the ride, and we'll go get the gym shoe. I think it's GYM, but whatever floats your boat, whether it's gym or gym.
Who's spelling it? James is also wondering where you were and says he had a great time on Thursday. Thanks for having me there. Yes, James, that was very cool to meet you again.
Yeah,
I was watching the White Sox lose.
Yes,
I was watching the White Sox lose, and I was seeing my pal Vinny Duber dressed up as the Green Man and making kids smile.
To spin it back to bets, while we were there, I live bet the Rays minus 5.5 once Dylan Cease came out of that game on Thursday. When Dylan Cease came out, I live bet the Rays minus 5.5. They lost and they won 14 to 5? 14 to 5, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 14-3. I think it was uglier than that. It might be 14 to 5, but still, that 9 is bigger than 5.5. So congratulations on that. I had a big win on Friday. I was really just annoyed, and I was like, do you know what? We're great bettors. We're fantastic bettors. And I saw that the line for the Rays to score a run in the 9th inning was at plus 270. Smashed the shit out of that and won $185. So nice. It's good times here. We're doing well, fading the White Sox. So if you are looking for a way to make money, you can't today because the White Sox are off.
Yeah. So I was humbled yesterday though, because I won't lie to you, Sean. I parlayed the Reds and the Rays all weekend, and it hit. And then yesterday I did it again. And then I also used the 2 DraftKings live bet boosts. You got 2 of them yesterday on DraftKings. You use 2 just the live bet on MLB games. I live bet the Rays money line when they were down 4-3, I want to say it was. And they took the lead, obviously took the big lead. And then for them to just allow 6-7 runs in the 9th inning, I gotta say, and also have a 4-run lead entering the 9th inning, I gotta say that not only is that humbling, but also that is one of the worst beats of the year. I don't think I'll have a worse beat. I mean, they led by 4 runs, and the White Sox had lost 10 games in a row entering the 9th inning. I don't think I'll have a worse beat. I don't think I will. There's gonna.
You won't. I mean, I remember you saying that one game the Cubs were down 8 runs, and you were like, "Oh, the Cubs are gonna make a comeback." That was in the 3rd inning. They did all that in the 9th, and then didn't even go to extras. That made no sense. That was the dumbest game I've ever watched. And that's what breaks their 10-game win streak. It's ridiculous. So I mean, you and Herb should be richer today.
Yeah, and then the Reds, they had a 4-3 lead late against the A's, and they blew it yesterday. So the system.
Why you trust in colors, man?
The system didn't hit yesterday, but I've done well betting against the A's though the last week. I'm gonna keep doing it. Unfortunately, they're off today, but I'm fading the Athletics, and I'll probably keep fading the White Sox too.
Well, and just continue to fade the Reds, the Blues. I mean, you can't trust teams like that. I mean, come on, they're just colors. There's nothing else.
Colors.
I guess the Blues. I mean, but the Blues are of music. I guess they're not like.
I mean,
it's like the St. Louis. Like Lawrence, I'm right on that, right? Like that's the Blues, the music.
Yeah, correct. But also they are colors, so I think it plays.
They are a color. It's weird. All right. Anyways, is there any green teams or yellow teams who just went red and blue?
Yellow Jackets, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that, but then like White Sox, Red Sox, like, do we count that because they're in the?
Yes,
you definitely can't trust the White Sox.
There's definitely color in there at least, and I honestly I think as we move further into the MLB season, I think if finding that right time to really start fading the Red Sox, I think is in our future.
Well, I have that later on today, so good thing you brought that up. But also, the team that I'm going to fade them with is the Blue Jays. And then the Cardinals, I guess that's a card. That's a color, I guess. The red, cardinal red. So
it's a bird, but whatever.
Lawrence, you know who we tried? Lawrence, no, real quick, Lawrence. We'll end it on a high note, especially for you. And also, James, where do you work? I see 111th and Western, so I need to be nosy. You know who we can't trust the Blues, especially with your gunner flag behind you.
Don't bring them up right now. Please.
Come on. They're playing Chelsea. Chelsea couldn't even beat a middle school team.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to win money on that tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll bet it. I know you won't. I'll bet it. Don't worry. I'm fading all the colors. The Chelsea Blues, they suck. We're fading. The Blues are bad. All right. Anyways, let's get into the DraftKings read because Cody's got some NBA picks. Want to let you know about NBA, the NBA playoff time. It means big hoops action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Get in on the excitement of every game with the touch of a button. New customers can make a $5 pregame moneyline bet and score $150 in bonus bets if their team wins. Cody does have a no sweat same game parlay for you. Plus, everyone can score a no sweat same game parlay every day during the NBA playoffs. Just open up the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a same game parlay on any NBA game. If your bet doesn't hit, you'll get a bonus bet back up to $10. Cody, do you have a same game parlay today? I feel like you shared one.
I do. I have a same game parlay X. You want to hear it, Sean?
Let's give me it.
Okay. So we got 2 NBA games tonight. So 2 picks for each game. Again, same game parlay X. You just go to the
make
Sixers
the same game parlay in one game.
Yeah, you make the same game parlay, and then you just leave the market and go to the next market for the Suns and Nuggets and do the same game parlay, and then it puts them together. It's called a same game parlay X, as they say. So tonight, give me in game 1 between the 76ers and Celtics. I'm liking Jaylen Brown. He's been really good in the playoffs so far, shooting over 50% from 3 against the Atlanta Hawks this past week. And coming off multiple 30-point games. So give me Jaylen Brown, 3+ 3-pointers and 20+ points. That actually, if you just wanted to take that comes out to plus 115. And, plus money is plus money if you just wanted to do that. And then after you leave that market, go to the Suns, the Suns and Nuggets market, and give me Nikola Jokic, the Joker, over 11.5 rebounds. Had 19 in game 1 against the Suns. And for Jokic to hit 1 3-pointer, that 2-legger comes out to just minus 120. But when you put these 4 legs together, it comes out to plus 294. Again, $10, no sweat. $10 wins you 39. It's not the greatest odds, but sometimes, to win these, you can't go all in. I did have one.
You need a layup.
Yesterday. Yeah, this is like you're hoping a layup. And I am really feeling good about the Jaylen Brown props because he has been playing really well, especially in the last series. And now it's, they're going up against the 76ers team that they have this like thing in the back of their head about how they haven't been able to have any playoff success. Specifically, James Harden, Celtics game 1 at home. I really like the Celtics tonight, and I think if they win big, and I think Jaylen Brown is a big part of it. So manifest. And as far as the Nuggets, they blew out the Suns at home in game 1. I do think the Suns will play better in game 2, but I'm asking for 12 rebounds out of Jokic, considering he put up 19 in game 1 in a blowout.
Well, and considering DeAndre Ayton is not trying.
Right. That too. I think like that's the lowest market, honestly, or the lowest total you can get it. Like the rebound total for Jokic coming in this game, like the even odds is like 15,
14, yeah,
14
literally.
or 15. So Vegas believes he's putting up not only double digit rebounds, but at least 15 rebounds again tonight. So give me 11.5, and then for him to hit a 3-pointer, he's hit a 3-pointer in last 3 games, I believe. 4 games. Last 4 games he's hit a 3-pointer. So I'm just asking for 1. And I know sometimes he'll have games where he doesn't even shoot one at all. It depends on how the game goes, but he only took 2 attempts in game 1. So that's the only thing that kind of scares me about it. But in previous games against the Timberwolves, the last game against the Timberwolves, he put up 8. So I think the big scary thing about that is, will he put up the attempts? And it just depends on how the game goes. So I think the Suns will give them a better effort tonight, meaning maybe he'll have to take a couple threes. So
hey, just needs one transition 3, right? Grab the rebound, walk up, and no one's guarding him, no one's picking him up, and just
we'll do the classic pick and pop with Jamal Murray, who's coming off a huge game, and maybe the Suns are going to be locked in on him, and so maybe that opens up more things for him.
Go manifest. Go manifest with Cody. Download the app now and sign up with the code CHGO. New customers can make a $5 pregame moneyline bet and score $150 in bonus bets if their team wins. Cody likes the Celtics tonight. Cody likes the Nuggets tonight. So if you are a new customer, place a $5 pregame moneyline bet and score $150 in bonus bets if your team wins, or really when your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code CHGO. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Massachusetts, call 1-800-327-505 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Kansas, call 1-800-522-470 on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Cody, shout out to James Orlando, who is on a job site over at the great school of Clissold. They were great at basketball. I just remember them absolutely torching us. And, he's saying, got to go get the gym shoe, got to go get the gym shoe, got to go get the gym shoe. James, take your winnings from this show. Hopefully it's a lot. Hopefully it's at least positive. Hopefully we've been able to give you some good bets, and go call up Milano's. All right. Treat yourself to the best pizza on the South Side. Get it well done. Right. Get a little pepperoni, get a little onion. That's what I like. But call up Milano's. It's literally next door. You can't even sit down in there, pick it up, eat it in your car. You're going to be a happy man. All right. You don't need the gym shoe. It looks great. I'm not trying to bash something I haven't had, but I have had Milano's. That's the best pizza on the South Side. And you're literally right there. Clissold, it's literally the street over. Like it's right there. So just go. Jerome also asking, can we beat Chelsea? Hell yes. This is a bet for tomorrow. It'll be on tomorrow's show. Arsenal -1.5 plus 165. Book it. I know that they're bad. I know that they're not going to win the fixture or the table or whatever. I know they're not going to win the EPL anymore, but Chelsea is dog shit. Frank Lampard has won 1 EPL game in his last 18 EPL matches. That's bad. That's White Sox level bad, Lawrence. I'm not fading them, or I'm not taking it because it's the Gunners. I'm fading Arsenal. I've been doing this for weeks, and I've just been making money on fading Chelsea alone. Bournemouth just beat them, no? And I just took that at plus 400. Because why? Why was Chelsea at minus odds? Why? Fade them.
Yeah,
you can't say
Arsenal's
anything. You're
giving
just
up
nervous.
on the season, though.
That's fair. That's fair. After Man City, after Kevin De Bruyne just absolutely puts you guys away in 7 minutes. That's pretty fair.
All right, I'm getting hungry. Let's get the show rolling.
Okay, all right, bye. We have literally like 2 more bets to give out, and there's it's a 20-minute show. There's 5 minutes left. And look at that. James can see the Milano sign from here. They were the 6th best team in London, and now they all hate each other. The final one, Leicester City money line, and it is the 7th anniversary of the EPL title. Everton on the road is rubbish. I will take the under 2.5 in that game today. That's starting at 2:00, and that's at minus 105. I don't think goals are going to be scored because Leicester and Everton both suck. So it's tough to put the ball in the goal when you suck. So there you go. Cody, you got a Cubs hit parlay for us. Let's get into it.
I do. I also have two more just single NBA bets.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I'll start with those.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, 30-plus points tonight. At -110, I feel like that's really good value for a guy of his caliber. Put up 29 in game one. They lost 125 to 107. Again, I think the Suns come out with a better effort tonight. He shot like 12 for 19, so it's not like he had to work for those 29 points. I just think he's just going to continue to do what he does. And it's only game two. I'm not going to call it a legacy game, but knowing what the implications of this, they're down 0-1. I think that he is going to somewhat will them to at least a better game. So I think for them to be able to do that, he's going to have to go over 30 tonight. So give me Durant at -110 to score 30. I think you can get 35 at like +210, something like that. That's not bad odds either. If you want that extra juice. Next up, Jason Tatum to get 10 rebounds at +100. He has had double-digit rebounds in 3 of the 5 postseason games this year. He's averaging 9.8 rebounds per game against the 76ers this season alone. He had 14 in his last game. I'm not asking for 10. I'm asking for 10 for Jason Tatum tonight. +100, I think is great value too. So that's the other 2 NBA picks. And if I were to bet one of these 2 games, I would bet I think I really like the over on the Suns and the Nuggets. I think I think the over is the best play on that. Anyway,
what's that set at?
228.
128 would be crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's a college game.
Yeah, right.
This is a San Diego Torero game.
Yeah, it's a classic San Diego State and some Mountain West team.
So real quick before we get into your Cubs hit parlay, we'll save the best for last because people are obviously Cubs fans in the chat. They obviously want to get their Cubs play tonight. Cubs taking on the Nationals. I believe it's 6:05. I just have 2 quick home run props for you. I like anything against Luke Weaver tonight. Padres and Reds. I know San Diego isn't the best place to hit home runs, but Luke Weaver is probably one of the best pitchers to hit home runs off of. I like Luke Weaver, and I'm going to take Jake Cronenworth at +750 to homer tonight. He's seen him well. And then Bo Bichette. We talked about fading the Red Sox, fading Corey Kluber. Bo Bichette has smashed Corey Kluber's fastball before, and I just saw Bo Bichette take a ball 460 feet. Hey, maybe you won't get it today, but at +600, I feel like it's a little bit short with a guy that's seen Corey Kluber this well. So I will take Bichette to homer, Cronenworth to homer, +750, +600. You could try to parlay them, James. I wouldn't suggest it, but you'll probably get pretty decent odds on +750 and +600.
James was talking to me about how he parlays your home run picks or whatever at the draft party, and I was just like, one of these days, man.
I'm just trying to get one right.
Yeah. One of these days, one of them will hit. But, he says he only puts $1 on it. I bet the odds are just insane, though. So, anyway. Yeah, no, I don't hate it. I mean, the Padres coming off a series where they just put up a ton of runs, but they also played in Mexico City, where I guess the elevation is it's like double what it is at Coors Field or whatever. I don't know.
And they didn't have a humidor, so the balls were just absolutely flying. But that's not going to be the case in Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. MacKenzie Gore versus Drew Smyly. How you feeling about the Cubs game tonight? They've just lost 3 straight against the Marlins, getting swept on Bartman Appreciation Weekend. Not a good look.
Thanks for the reminder.
I can't believe they put that out. What do you make of the matchup, and who do you like to get the hit parlay done for you guys?
Okay, so Drew Smyly goes tonight for the Cubs. He's been really good. 2 starts ago, he almost threw a perfect game. He followed that up with 5 strong. He gave up a couple runs. And he's just, outside of his first start of the year, he's been really solid. If I were to bet the game itself tonight, I would take the Cubs. And I haven't bet the Cubs at all season. This is the first sign of real adversity for this team. And, Nationals coming off getting pounded. A full weekend of getting pounded by the Pirates. They won yesterday to not get swept. But, I'm starting to kind of believe in the Pirates a little bit. Not fully. They're playing very good baseball. But I do think the Cubs offense is better than theirs. And the Pirates scored a ton of runs this weekend. So I think the Cubs can hit tonight. They've hit well against lefties this year. I do think MacKenzie Gore has a very bright future. He was a guy that I wanted the Cubs to get for in the Yu Darvish trade years ago. That didn't happen. Whatever. But the Nationals just aren't bad. You get the Cubs at -135. I think that's decent value considering who they're playing. They should have won. I mean, they lost by every game this weekend by 1 run. It's not like they were getting blown out or anything like that. It was 1-run losses. They were all equally brutal for my own sanity and happiness. So if I were to bet the game tonight, I would bet the Cubs just because I think that they're due. So that's that.
You're due on the hit parlay.
But I am doing the hit parlay, and that's what that is what I do. All right. And we're going Bellinger, Mancini, and Nelson Velasquez. Now the lineup hasn't came out yet. But again, they're facing a lefty, so I think they're going to put Velasquez in at the DH tonight. Mancini probably be playing first base. And then Bellinger, he's in the lineup every day no matter what, and he's coming off 2 consecutive games of hitting a home run. So I definitely like Bellinger tonight. Mancini's been hitting well since their last homestand, and he had a good weekend in Miami as well. And Velasquez has only continued to hit the ball hard if he doesn't get a hit. Yesterday, line went straight to third base. That ended up being a double play. Had an expected batting average of like 630. Hit it like 95 miles per hour right into a glove. That would have probably led to the Cubs winning the game if that ball just would have hit the ground instead of lining right into a third baseman's glove. I'm not salty about it at all, Sean. Anyway, $10 wins you 32. It's at +320. You can get Velasquez at -120 to get hit. I said this last week. Like, the market is down on him, and he hit another homer over the weekend. I think when Velasquez is in the lineup, when you know that Velasquez is in the lineup, if you don't want to do this hit parlay, sprinkle on Velasquez to just get a hit because he's hitting the ball. And as someone who doesn't like making home run bets just because like the odds of them ever being right are never right for me, to just get a hit, you're not asking for much. So to get it at -120, I think is great value if you were just to do him.
Hell yeah. I mean, you've been talking about him. Everything I know about Nelson Velasquez is against my will, just because you keep talking about Nelson Velasquez. So hopefully Nelly keeps it up and keeps up that good mojo for you. Hey, I mean, he's the guy that hit the grand slam to start that crazy comeback. So I mean, he's got a special place in your heart. So tail Nelly Velasquez, tail new power or new dad power, Cody Bellinger, and everyone's favorite Trey Mancini at +329. So
yeah. And Bellinger, after the month of April, has a 1.4 F4, which is like top 10 in baseball. He's en route to be in the MVP race if he keeps this up. I'm just saying. So, like I said with Nelly V, I'm riding the same thing with Bellinger, who has hit a home run 2 straight days since coming back from the paternity list. He's just as locked in as I've seen him since 2019 right now. So,
a new kid, you got a contract year. Of course, he's going to win MVP. That's going to look great for you guys. Anyways, that's going to do it. We got to get Lawrence out of here so we can eat a gym shoe. That's Cody Delmendo. You can follow him on Twitter at Cody_CHGO. I'm Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. If anything cashes, James Orlando, whether it be the home run parlay, any of Cody's hits parlays, or the NBA parlay, or any of his NBA singles, maybe my home run. I mean, the home run singles have to cash for the home run parlay to cash. But make sure you're tweeting at us or at CHGO_bets. Thank you to the Law Dog for producing our show. And sorry, we went 5 minutes over. We'll talk to you tomorrow when we're millionaires.